Hey guys, day 17, and I'm going to be just me today. Michelle is running the camera. Hi honey, thank you.
Hi.
So anyway, tonight I really got excited about an idea, okay? So I had a coaching call this week, and on the coaching call there was some pretty interesting conversation that came up. And by the way, I contacted him today and he was fine if I communicated some of the details of our conversation. I won't mention his name, but it was just a really powerful conversation. I thought, you know, this is a conversation I think other people really need to hear about, because there's just, I think it's a common thing with a lot of people. So I invite you to consider identifying with how you and I may personally relate to the person in the story, so that we all get something for ourselves in this. That's really the whole point. Thank you. So we're on the phone call, and he first starts off by just asking, he says, Dave, I wish I was happy like you. And first of all, I'm like, wow, like that's an honor to hear somebody say that. At the same time, I'm going, you can be happy. You know, you can be happy like you, right? And so as I was listening to what he was saying, I could just tell that he was having a bad day. It was one of those bad days, maybe a bad few days. And so this gentleman, he actually drinks quite a bit, and that's one of the things he wants to get rid of. He wants to stop the drinking. He wants to kind of get his head straight and his mind focused and going in the right direction. But the drinking has really, really messed him up. So he just describes kind of this mindset that I just really thought it's important to, like, let's address that. So he's like, okay. So one of the things he said was, you know, Dave, after the end of this call, I'm probably going to go right back to the way I was. And I was like, wow, like really? And it just kind of got me thinking, like, well, why is that? Like, why would someone have a conversation that empowers them and they go right back to the way of thinking? And I just realized, like, that's pretty common. People do, unless they make a change or a commitment to change or a commitment to change the way they think, they're going to come right back into the same old kind of patterns. And so one of the things that I had mentioned to him was that, you know, let's make a new commitment, let's make a new choice. And I knew that one of the things that he did was a certain level of exercise. And when he exercises, it tends to pull him out of the depression, to pull him out of his I don't know, his inability to, like, focus. Because the running, it's something about the movement, something about jogging, something about doing the things that he likes to do, it pulls him into a whole new space. And those are the things that kind of connect him to his heart, I think. That's how I describe it. Versus the things that kind of pull him to his head and all what's going on in his life, versus the things that are good going on in his life. This is a very talented young man, and I want to speak, you know, this life to him and life to other people that are watching this tonight. So one of the things he said was, I'm no good at commitments. And I'm like, yes, you are. Like, you're really good at having made commitments that aren't empowering for yourself. Like, you're making commitments to have the same way of thinking. You're having commitments to go right back into the same way of thinking after we get off this phone call. And I'm like, wow, that's a level of commitment. So how about we make some new commitments, make some that empower you, some that really, really change the way things are for you and for your life. And I said, you know, your kids believe in you, I believe in you, God, the universe believes in you. So take a little bit of that believe in you, because there's something that we see in you that says, yes, you can do this. And take it until you can believe in yourself. Take it and let it make a difference in your life. And so I really, that was one of the things that I shared with him. Another one of the things I was talking to him about was that there's a Jim Rohn quote that I love, and it says that we're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. And I thought, you know, I know I've heard this on Facebook a lot. And a lot of people will say, I'm just tired of Facebook. There's so much negativity on Facebook. And I'm going, I don't get that. Like, I surround myself with people that are inspiring. I befriend people that connect and have really hard conversations. So I don't really get the whole idea that Facebook is a negative world. I'm like, it's not. If you choose friends that are all negative and saying crap on Facebook, then yeah, I guess so. But if you choose the right people and you hang around those people, if you listen to videos, then you're hanging around people that you're gonna be the average of. So what are the people that you're hanging around with? This is kind of the challenge that I put out to him. Like, let's make a difference in that, in who you hang out with. So we get this poster in the mail from Lifetime Fitness. We're not members of Lifetime Fitness, but shout out to you guys that maybe are. But it was interesting because some of you may have gotten this also, but it says, turn your can't into can't stop. And it was a picture of this runner. And it just had this little slogan on there. It was pretty cool. Like Michelle says, hey, let's hang it up on our wall. So we have it on our wall, and I'll show you that in just a moment. And this is one of the things I encouraged him as well. It's like, why not turn this I can't change into I can't stop changing, making right decisions, making good decisions, making commitment things that will empower you and bring you to a brand new way this year. And it was interesting because one of the things that he talked about was that, I made some good resolutions for the new year, and I've already blown it. Like, I've blown it a lot. And I was like, hey, look, this is the issue with all of us. Like, we make these commitments to ourselves and then we fail, and then we get stuck in looking at the failed commitments. And it's like, no, that's not what we need to do. It's like, you have this moment. You can't do anything about the past. You can't do anything except in this present moment. And this is the time to make a change, and to make a change to let go of the past, to let go of the failures and hold on to what's good, what's ahead of you. And you can make a change for that. But if you're already going to a place of, look, I've already failed, I made commitments and then I failed, I made commitments, I said I wasn't going to do this or do that, or I wasn't going to drink, or I was going to do this, I was going to do better at this about my health, and I didn't do it, and then you get stuck on, okay, I keep failing, it must means I can't make commitments. That's kind of where it all comes back around. I'm like, no, it's not the truth. Like, you can. It's just, we just got to start over. I think this was so important to me because I saw a lot of me in that conversation I had. Like, so it was inspiring for me. Like, there's a lot of stuff that just came out of me when I'm in coaching calls like that. It just, there's things that come from me that just, I didn't like learn it in a book. And because it represented a lot of my own life, like my own inability to make choices or make choices that I stood by. And so, this is why it was so important, I think, to share this tonight, because I really wanted to bring out that point. So, hey, I just wanted to kind of leave you with those words of encouragement. Like, let's make a change. Like, make a change in this moment. It's the only place you can do it. And if we don't do it, like now, when are we going to ever do it? I know this has kind of been a theme the last couple of videos. Like, let's make those changes. Let's step out. And I want you to say, step into who you really are. Step into the power that you are. Step into the amazement that you are, because you deserve it. Your family deserves it. Life deserves it. The world, the universe is going to be affected by who we show up being in this world. So I just want to encourage you, as I'm encouraging myself right now, to like make some better choices for this new year, for today, for this moment. All right? So good night. Thank you for watching. We love you. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe if you like what we're saying and Michelle and I as are communicating. So love you. Have a good day. I'm doing that. Here. Come put your hands in front and do it.
Oh,
see?
Look at that.
See? Michelle's doing it for me. Thanks, honey. She was in the video after all.
I know. Go a little bit that way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So look, okay, I want to show you something. Okay, remove hands. Okay, what? It looks wonderful from this side.
Not really. No.
What?
So, no, you're not
It
doing
does.
this. You're up like
Okay,
that.
I do
You got-
crinkly?
there you go. Yeah, you do
Okay, so-
C's. Do oval C's. A little bit more down.
Oh, stop.
Bring your
This is
knuckles
not the
down.
class for that.
Bring
This
your
is.
knuckles down.
We're gonna do a different video for that.
Bring your knuckles down.
Okay. Knuckles.
There you go. Yay, baby. That's it.
Good night.